We've got a new product from Code of Bell. This is the Annex Liner II. It's a Sacoche style bag. And look, Code of Bell are always really interesting. There's always a lot to talk about, from the designs, the features, the materials. So let's get stuck into it, huh? So the Annex Liner II comes from Code of Bell in this nice little package. So let's open it up. And there it is. So this is a shoulder style bag or a messenger style bag. It's on the smaller side, it's 8 liters. It doesn't have room for a laptop, it's got room for a tablet. So it is sort of one of those, just kind of like if you're just kind of fanging about your day and you don't need perhaps your whole briefcase. It's on the smaller side, but still very functional, still has a lot of features. Let's get stuck into it. Let's look at the dimensions and I'll talk about the materials and then I'll show you all the features. So the Annex Liner II comes in at 515 grams and the dimensions are 10 by 23 by 33 centimeters. This is 8 liters. Now this material is X-Pack, and it's an X-Pack that Code of Bell use a lot, and I quite like their X-Pack. It feels good. It's not the crinkliest X-Pack, so if you judge X-Pack by its crinkle, take that into consideration. The YKK zippers have Hyperlon pull tabs and are coated for water resistance, so that will also go a long way to keeping the water out. And then on the inside, we see this lovely, I guess it's like a multicam orange ripstop. That's sort of how I would describe that color. It's got quite a soft feel, and then that ripstop is going to give it a lot of durability as well. So a little bit more on that later on. So everything on the Code of Bell Annex Liner II is very refined, very precise. We see a lot of laser cut pull tabs, laser cut attachment points. It's very considered. They've thought through every little bit of it. Let's go around to the back of the bag and look at the handle system. Now this can be worn a couple of ways. You can sort of hang it over your shoulder, just using it as a normal shoulder strap. If you were to do that, you would likely take off this additional strap, and there are some points here for adjusting that. The strap itself has some cushioning, some padding. You can see there's some foam in there with some breathability. This is how it looks on the body. For reference, I'm 177 centimeters and about 65 kilos, and this is how I would wear it in the over-the-shoulder mode. But here we have multiple lash points with this hardware here, loops for some daisy chaining. There's another loop for hanging things up, and then a handle for grabbing it if you wanted to carry it in briefcase mode. As a briefcase, it's a very tiny, very cute briefcase. Staying on the back, we do have this magnetized pocket here, so that's great for slipping in something like a book perhaps, that can go in there, or anything else that you pick up on your travels, and that's going to provide you with just a little bit of security so it doesn't fall out, and that sort of snaps shut there. Around the front, this is where things start to get interesting. We have this front pocket here, which just looks like another sort of spot where you might keep perhaps your sunglasses, AirPods, or even your keys. If that's all you're keeping in there, that's going to be absolutely fine. But if you do want to carry something that's a little bit bigger, then you can unclip this section here, and this will expand and become sort of a 3-dimensional prism, if I remember my geometry correctly. So that's going to provide a lot more capacity. I could even fit the Rushfaster tech pouch in there, and that gives me more capacity. So that's great to have that expandability option. And then on the inside here, we'll also see that there is this one little sort of slip pocket, I suppose. It's only very small, but if you wanted to keep something up and out of the way so you always knew where it was to access it, like your AirPods, that's a good place to do it there. Elsewhere, we have a key lash, which comes on and off through magnets. But other than that, this is just a big dumping ground for all of your bits and pieces. So we'll clip that back up. Now this bag does also give you the option to access that same compartment from the bottom of the bag, which I do find a little unusual because I'm not sure why you would want to get in that way, but the option is there. Grabbing out keys, sunglasses, and also my AirPods. Code of Bell doing its weird Code of Bell stuff. I'm here for it. Now, staying with this main flap that's confusing the hell out of me, if we also go right under it, we see that there are some more little daisy chain, they're lash points. So you can connect some more accessories in there. Okay, let's get into the main compartment. So we have 2 zippers on the top, and they do have that water resistant guard. And then on the inside here, this is the main compartment. We have some pouches where you could pop a wallet, a pen, other sort of bits and pieces. And then this side here is the tablet compartment. And this is padded on the sleeve side, on the inside, and there's not so much padding on the outside, but there are quite a few pieces of fabric there. So I'm just going to show you what that looks like if we slot in an iPad. This is an 11-inch iPad Pro, and that's what it's rated to carry, and you can see that fits in there really well. So that's fantastic. But we're not done. If you did want to get a little bit more capacity in that main compartment, there are these little pop tabs here, little buttons, and that's going to give you just a little bit more space on the inside and just open it up a little bit more. I'm going to fill this out and we'll see how it carries. Go phone, glasses in there as well. So there it is, fully packed out. That's the 8-litre, really sophisticated little bag with a couple of special tricks up its sleeve. So there you have it, the code of Bell Annex Liner II. It's high quality, it feels high quality, and it's fun to use. It's a bag that you have to explore, and I like when a bag takes time to open itself up to you. So if you like that, check links in the description below. We'll have links to everything else that we showed in this video. You can make purchases through those links. If you do, it helps us out, so we love that. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've got loads of great content coming up. Yeah, let us know what you think of this. I'd be really curious to hear your thoughts. Have you tried any Code of Bell stuff before? Until the next one, take care and I'll see you soon.